Okay. 3, 2, 1, and record. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds like we always do.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Pallid SMP World Tour. Yes, that's right. We have finished Pallid SMP Season 1, and I'm joined here by Jeskinato's FMC, the man by many names.
Yep, that's
Um,
me.
Yeah, that'd be you. We're here today to do a little behind the scenes, a little show off of our world after 4 months of hard work. We want to show off everyone's builds, and we're gonna, just do a little walk around, a little tour, and then we're gonna do a bit of a flyover because we are in creative now. We can fly, as well. So we're just gonna kind of fly over to some builds, show them off, and yeah, let's go on the Pallid channel. It'll be on my channel, and yeah, you can just enjoy, sit back and relive some of the moments as we walk through and discuss some of the,
Yes.
builds and the times we had on this server, which was very nice. And yeah, I feel like it's good to point out that we're on Spawn Island to start with, where we began this lovely journey on a very dark and stormy night,
Yeah.
where mobs were killing us all. That was yeah, very chaotic. So I think this is the first thing we've got to show off. The monument of 300 slightly waxed, weathered cut copper stairs.
Look how
Idiotic
long it is.
information, always. I mean, yeah, look. I mean, it goes on for miles. I mean, well, I didn't realize
Just
exactly
how
how
long it
big
was.
300 cut copper stairs would be. But it goes. It almost is like a land bridge. It's like
Yeah.
like the other side of the other continent. Um,
There's a village
but
here, I
yeah,
didn't
so let
even
me
know.
do. No, yeah, I went there once, I think, during the series. I don't even know if I did it on stream. I don't
That's,
think we ever went that far north, unless it was in
yeah.
Zrexton. But
It's weird now
yeah.
because I haven't really been here. Like, there's a jungle that I didn't know existed.
Oh yeah,
Strange.
there's tons of stuff. So yeah, no, I mean back at spawn here, like so much has changed. I mean this spawn always got transformed, and I much prefer how it is now. So obviously we have this lovely monument here, that Rack built as kind of starting point on our exact world spawn point here,
Yeah.
and everyone can just come up here and look at the sign. I mean look at the sign. I mean that's one thing we have to talk about. This sign here. Let me fly over to it. The Pallid SMP logo being built in Minecraft, textured with all the purple. I mean, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
And I think we have 3 of these, don't we? We have 2, one here, one behind it, so it faces the tunnel, and then
You also have
one
the
in the
giant one.
city as well. Yeah, the giant one in the city. Oh no, and we have the giant one as well. Completely forgot.
Yeah.
Daring D5 built this just so it could be on the map. I think they calculated exactly how big it would need to be. Um,
Damn, it's massive.
Yeah, it is huge, but it's just cool because it shows up on the map. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and I didn't know about that because I kind of just logged on one day and I was like, oh, let's have a look at the map, see if anything's changed, see if anything's got
And that
anything.
was
And
there.
I just see a giant logo. I was like, what? I thought it was like modded in or anything, something like that. I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was. That's funny. And then yeah, over here we have the end of season monument.
Yep.
Where we gave the Nerdy Goth and Daring D5 the opportunity to build one last thing to sum up the series. And they went with kind of like a little town. They kind of tried to
Yeah.
sum it all up. So we have the Nether Portal
They even
there.
put the
We have
FMC
kind of
building.
like the FMC building there. We have like the tunnel. We have the house. I think that... I don't know what this is meant to be. Is this meant to be the...
Liverpool. Oh no, you mean this?
Oh, yeah, no, this must be the... Oh, the factory.
Yeah,
Because it's got the
probably.
brick.
Yeah.
And then this is the nerve center because it's the big tall tower. And then obviously you've got Jimmy in there as
Yeah.
and then the
I love
lighthouse
Jimmy.
over here. Oh yeah, that was funny. Having Jimmy is like a reoccurring appearance. Um, yeah, Gus Studios just like found a bloody skeleton horse, and we were just like called it Jimmy, and it kept getting stolen. That was but
Yeah.
then look at this world map. This is our world map as well, and oh look at it.
Like a giant
It
eye here.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's always what I thought it was. It's like especially when I came on that day and I saw that there was a transformed Colosseum as well. And then here we go. Let's look at all these lovely people up here, the Pallid SMP Season 1 members and creators. Let's show them all off there.
Yeah.
Wonderful people who helped us make this lovely world as well.
Yeah.
So,
Especially
right,
that guy called FMC.
that guy, yeah, that one guy, that one guy who apparently owns the streams, So
Yeah,
here's a
that's
lovely
my stream.
bridge. Here's a lovely bridge. And Daring D5 built this lighthouse as well. I mean, look
Oh,
at this
yeah.
lighthouse, isn't it nice?
Wasn't it not finished last time I saw it? Now it is.
I think it was finished by the last stream. I think it
Oh,
was.
yeah. I must have not
Because
seen it then.
everything's been built from the last stream. The last stream, we've not really, besides cleaning up the map of like random blocks. This is it. This is the final product. This is where we ended it. Nothing has
Yeah.
changed. They've got another bridge round here as well. We will loop round, but kind of Pallid Key's a bit of a jambled mess over here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is Daring D5's house. Finally built themselves a house.
And it looks great.
And it does. I mean, like, after all this time, they've been living in the cave, in that cave house over there that we're going to go in a minute. But yeah, they've. I don't think they actually used it. I think they were just like, oh, let's just build something, to put down and fill this area out. So yeah, look, there it is. Little house that's. I mean, all the chests never been used.
Yeah.
Let's just get a little look in there, Oh, it is mad over here. Another room.
Imagine the rent must cost a lot.
Oh yeah. And over here we have actually tell you what, let's go over back around here first, and then we don't have to go over here. There's like a little seating area over here as well, and a fountain, and then another bridge leading over to Foxy's chicken shop.
Where's all the chickens?
All the chicken. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. Do you know what? I think Foxy actually solved the food supply problem. Well into when we needed food. Like I remember being on like stream or just before stream, and Foxy would like knock on my door on the bloody mountain and just be like, "Free chicken." And I was like, I had like a stack of chicken. I was like, I'll never go hungry again.
Poor
So
chickens.
yeah, I mean something like this. I mean this is what's going to be important in the sequel, because if someone builds something like this early on, do you know what I mean? They're going to be. Because
I feel like we should aim to make that early.
Yeah.
We'll need it.
And then obviously we have the pen here. We have the caving down there. It's not much in there, but this is where Foxy's kind of base was.
Yeah.
Didn't do much other than like make a monopoly on chicken, which fair play.
Yeah. Pallid's KFC.
That's all you needed to do. You solved Pallid's biggest problem, and that was the food problem. I mean, have you seen this over here? I didn't even know this was a thing. There's like a door here.
Oh, what's in it?
Someone's little.
I've seen
this.
I've seen this before.
Someone's got like
it was on the early
here.
streams, but I don't remember who made it.
Oh man, this is so much that was. Well, that's there. I don't know what that is, so I can't describe that to you. I know that this here is the house that these three buildings here under the main kind of walkway, that little house and in that cave house, they all link together. So we start off down here. Oh, I just threw a chicken egg.
Yeah.
There we go. There's like a nice little storage room down here, and then this goes all the way upstairs, and it shows off this little house. I mean, there's another upstairs. Oh, there's this little bedroom up here as well.
It's weird how much I haven't seen.
Yeah, this
like,
is what
a lot of this I'm seeing for the first time.
I guarantee you, there's probably going to be at least one thing on this that even I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this over here. Like this is where Daring and the Nerdy Goth have been. This is their base. This is literally what they had.
Damn.
I mean,
remember coming in here.
This is mad.
Neverwalk Farm. Did they hollow this out?
Yeah, they hollowed all this out. And the interesting thing is about this is that they didn't care about having something to start off that looked nice. They put all their efforts in, especially in the first few streams, to just mine Deep Slate and build Stallow Forgan as early as possible.
Yeah.
Because that base has been worked on since like stream 1, I think.
Yeah. And look at it in all of its glory.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go over there in a bit. I feel like we're gonna have to start all on this side of the map and then work our way down. I mean, over here, if we're looping back. Oh no! Look at this. They've got the boathouse. Sorry, completely forgot about this. The boathouse over here in Pallid Key. This is the bar as well, the rooftop bar that we all went in after we killed the warden.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Good time.
It's just nice that all this, like, I remember when this place was a village. I mean, I don't know on the fully edited video that we're going to have on the Pallid channel, but we'll see if we can get some footage of what the village looked like
Yeah.
when we started, because it was just like an acacia village, and we absolutely leveled the whole place. Every crop, there's nothing left of it now. You wouldn't know it was here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is the bar. But it's just weird to see how this place, we demolished it very early on, and then straight after, it's just this, you know, flat land with nothing on it, and how we transformed it into Pallid Key. As well as that as well, this beach, it wasn't a beach. It's all artificial. It was created to make to be that kind of link to the ocean.
There's a chippy here
as well. Is it chippy?
Pallid Key chippy.
What?
Since when?
See, I told you, I didn't know about this. Oh,
What?
this must have been Daring, because Daring was telling me that, every beach needs a chippy. And I didn't know they actually built one. Look, there's the deep
The grease.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
look at that. That's mad. What's
Not
this?
bad.
Here, look, cooked fish.
I should have bought it from here. It's not fair. I
Damn,
should
I
have
didn't
known
know
about
when
this
was
earlier.
built. I must have walked past this on the last street.
Yeah.
I must have been like, oh, when. Yeah, obviously we have Spexter's fishing hut over here that I kindly rebuilt after the original one was destroyed. It's nothing, it's just a place to fish, I guess. There's some fish down there.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah. And then obviously we have the mini tunnel here leading from spawn as well. I remember when this was made.
Yeah. A long time ago.
And then, yeah, this as well. This was very early on, this horse testing, when we was actually trying to get animals and horses.
Yeah.
And then this place was full of them, and now they're all just
they're dead.
all dead.
They died after the last stream.
Horses are property of Daring, do not touch. Bloody hell. I love the last sign, it's just bloody hell, because that would be fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. all the sunbeds as well, all the sunbeds on this beach. Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
There's another bridge here. And then obviously we have Stallowforgan, so now I'm going to have to go to Stallowforgan as well. But before that, the Sky Rail as well.
Oh, yeah.
Built that.
It didn't quite, finish the
that,
pillars.
though.
But,
It did come in useful, I must admit. We did do a nice, in the Stallowforgan stream, we actually got to ride it at last.
Yeah, because you could also, slowly look at the building as you're
slowly look at the build as we go past.
Cinematic,
Yeah, it was very nice. One thing we have to talk about Stallowforgan is this opening gate to it, because obviously when we did the stream we kind of pretended as if this has always been here, but a little behind the scenes is that originally, for those who watched it, you would know that this bridge kind of went off into the beach over there and all around the mountain into the city. But the Nerdy Golf kind of said that doesn't really fit the vibe, because why would Stallowforgan have a really creepy bridge all the way into the city? So she kind of took the whole thing down, the whole bridge, dismantled it block by block, and rebuilt this. I kid you not, the day before the Stallowforgan stream. So this was all gone, and then this was put in its place. And I must say it's much better, because you have that little lead up into the very scary city over there. But look at this altar as well. Even this from above just looks really cool as well.
Yeah. Damn.
I just love the whole kind of Soulfire theme
aesthetic
with it. Yeah. The kind of color scheme is great. So, and then obviously when you come down here, you just have this view of this very menacing dragon that we actually found out is called Whisperwing, and it's yeah, and then obviously you've got the other deities on the front. You have Creekengard and Wadermane, which are Stallowforgan's kind of deities. I think they're called the Three Deaths. And yeah, it's very creepy. But I love the fact that with this build as well, so as we go into it here, the first thing you notice is that this dragon, Whisperwing, is the entire way of this base. It is literally bigger than the actual build, but where it's all curled up and chained onto the actual base itself, it kind of just looms over this, skeleton, and it's just so cool.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's my favourite build, I think. It has to be. And I remember as well when this was just a little house. Do you remember when she transformed the mansion and she just made it into a temple as well?
Yeah.
And we just walked up one day and was just oh, what's that over there? We're just building on the ocean. And then all of a sudden, every stream, it just got progressively more and more and more. you know, just
complex.
ginormous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my god. So I mean, the first thing I want to point out as well when we walk up to these gates is these statues and these skulls. I mean, look at them. Like all the builds of like using the slab and the stairs to make like these kind of guards holding up these torches as well. It's just so cool, and all the detail. I mean, look at these like 4 houses. They're all the same all the way around as well. Um, yeah, it's just certainly something. And a little behind the scenes here. This sheep I think is called Fluffy. Now, obviously, we can't go into obviously let's see the name tag, but it is name tag and it is called Fluffy. And one thing I want to say, Fred, is that this sheep, I kid you not, right, has been there since I think the whole third arc, and like it's literally just been on this like lava, like kind of edge of this lava, and it's survived. And the idea was to see how long it would um survive if anyone would like notice it. And it was there during the Stallow-Forgan stream as well. And if you go back, I think you can see it. So, yeah, so that's Fluffy there. We'll just leave Fluffy be because I
Don't want
think
to kill
like
him.
you know we've already had enough pets killed in this server. And then
Yeah.
obviously you come in here and you just get the vibe straight away. So much so that mobs spawned in here on its own. Do you know what I mean? And all of
Yeah.
these like houses. Oh, I mean, we can't show them all off because of time, but I mean, look, you get the gist. They're all decorated, and you can go around in them, and
Yeah.
they're all just got their own,
You could watch
unique.
the Stallow-Forgan stream if you want to see
Yeah,
like.
you go watch the Stallow-Forgan stream because, and you'd appreciate the build better because we search every nook and cranny
Yeah.
of this build, and it's very impressive, and it's a shame that like this would need like a kind of 2 hour video just to explore
Yeah.
in itself.
Because that just
In
shows how
itself, it
like
would just need.
massive it is.
It is huge. It really is. And you just go around. You've got all the sheep here, more houses. We'll do a kind of lap just to show it off at the bottom, and then we'll go into the temple. But I mean, all these builds as well. Like these houses, I remember like hearing about how it was just like, let's just make as many random houses as possible around the edge of the city to make it actually feel like it's a kingdom in itself. Because like this one like whole is, I mean, it's one build, right? But it's kind of split into multiple
Sub builds.
kind of. It's like a city in itself. It's like one big city, and it's
Yeah.
so cool. Um, over here as well. And then obviously what we'll talk about this as well over here. So as you can see, like the tail of Whispering is kind of spiraled around this like last pillar here, and this like giant sword kind of monument here. Obviously when the world tour comes out, it's kind of going to be a spoiler, but this sword will kind of, you'll see what this has to do with some future project. But this will come in handy in season 2 when we show that off as well. And also a little spoiler as well down here. We won't go into the water, but I'll show it off kind of hovering over. This portal room is kind of like portals altered like Stallow-Forgan controls like a kind of multiverse in a way. And it's all portals to different worlds, and they're all themed. They've all been themed there. You can see like a glowstone one. By the way, if you come to where I am, if you see the kind of sculk one where it's all like got 3 pillars as like a portal, and it's dead ahead, right in front, right? See that one?
Where?
Like I'll go down to it so you can see like this one here. Is this one?
Where are you? Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, down there. Now, can you see the purple and orange one next to it? So like if you go up a bit, can you see like the purple and orange one?
Yeah.
Because it's bit hard to see it down here
Yeah, I
in the
do
water.
see.
So that purple and orange one, it's got an orange F and purple G, and it's meant to be a little nod to FMC versus Glitch there as well.
Damn, that's cool.
That we put in. You've got the Daring D5 tunnel world over there, and it's like a little version of Daring D5 tunnel just over where I'm hovering here below me. And then the one over here that I'm hovering over, this one is meant to be a reference to our Terraria Let's Play, because you've got hell at the bottom and it slowly goes up in like a 2D kind of. Yeah, it's just so cool that we didn't actually explore this in the series because we weren't really allowed to, because this is all going to come in handy with what happens next after season 1. But you'll be seeing more of this in a bit more detail. But I thought we'd show it off on the world tour just to point it out.
Yeah.
But I think that was so cool that we got to do all those portals, and then like we actually don't get to see them.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a little nod to it as well.
No pun intended.
So that's really cool. You got cows there. I mean, look at this place. You get lost in it, and we did many a time. Do you remember when we had to find that last book?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Spent
god!
ages looking for that, and it was at
Spent
the bottom,
ages
wasn't it?
looking for it. Yeah, it was actually on the bottom. We actually missed a house. The one house that we missed had the book in it. And obviously, you come in here and look at this temple. You have all like these suits of armor as like kind of guards armor there, and you have the altar in the middle there, the Soulfire altar, where the nerdy goth was. And it goes up as well. It goes up in like stairs here, and it goes all the way around. Got some exteriors. I love the kind of vines, and this place is overgrown as well. Just adds to the atmosphere, I think, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you go to the top as well, so obviously you can see all that there. If you go to the top, you can see that this whole temple is like where the rib cage is of Whisperwing, and it's just so cool seeing like this whole the main body and like the beacon like piercing straight through the skeleton itself. It's just so. It's so I couldn't even begin to like think about how this like the thought process behind this build. It's just certainly something.
It's very ambitious, and they did it very well.
They did. I mean, they did. I mean, like she just like every time she'd tell me like I have a great idea for Stallo Forgan, and I was like, right. She was like, I can't tell you, but when you do see it, it will pay off. And like one of my favourite details of this place is the chains, and you'll see that there's quite a few of them, and the chain holding this thing up. It's just so, like
So
on first
cool.
glance, you would not see it, but if you go into like depth with it, you'll actually see all these little minor
Yeah.
details that just add to the build. And obviously you have on the pillars here, you have the farm, and I think it's the same either side on the first kind of level. Yeah, it's the same on each side, and then you go up one, and there's another one. It's a bit slightly bigger. You go on the other side again, and it's the same. And then obviously you go up here and you start. Oh no, one more. There's like a little. There's more animals up here as well. And then I think it's the same either side. And then you have like this little soul fire thing here. And then you have the library, which is where it all kind of, this is where. This was an interesting part of the stream. Do you remember having to pick every single book off the shelf?
Yeah.
Like,
And they didn't seem to have been placed back.
No, but like these are the actual books. These ones up here, these are the actual on the top level. These are the actual written books that I've put back after the stream. These are all the actual lore books, and she wrote a whole backstory to this place as well. I'm like, it's just like how I didn't even think this was gonna look like this. I could not imagine, like even the huge dome around it as well. Just these lava walls, the water on top. It's just mad. It is honestly mad.
I found it
There's
very
a
impressive
sheep.
how oh yeah, there's a sheep.
Yeah.
That she built this and did lore as well, like on top of that.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that's a lot of
coming up
effort.
with the whole story behind it. Love it. I didn't even notice this. There's a mangrove tree up here as well. She built like a mangrove tree,
Oh
on this
yeah.
little pumpkin bit as well. Because I remember actually, she sent me screenshots of like when these places were just empty pillars, and they all had signs on. And this one here, I remember distinctively. This one up here, the middle right one, did say pumpkin like little valley thing or whatever it was. And over there, it was always going to be a mushroom. Like this was the vision. As soon as she did the pillars, she knew what was going to be on them all, and it was just like, what?
Oh,
It was a bit thundery out there.
that scared me.
Yeah, scared me. Look, all the frogs as well over here on the pumpkin bit. It's just, this is it's just so cool. And you can even go in the pumpkin as well. It's got a little house here as well.
I remember your first reaction to a frog.
Yeah, I know. I've never actually seen a frog in Minecraft, and I was finally get to see one. This is so cool. And on the other side over here, you have the mushroom area over here with the giant mushroom house. and the mushrooms as well. I love it as only two because Mushy
Yeah.
didn't make it to the actual Mushroom Island bit. They actually were down there originally on the surface, and then when they finally got put up here, Mushy didn't make it that far into Stallowforgan's construction.
That's
Yeah,
so sad.
it is very sad. Yeah, look at all these. Look at this. Like they're all furnished as well, and like all these like little hidden shulkers where the books were as well. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And then you come up here, Crimson Forest. You got like the Nether biomes up here. Crimson Forest with a little well in the middle there. And then on the
These are
other
insanely
side,
detailed.
it is, and like she's built all this as well. Like everything is perfect where everything's in its place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
I mean,
makes
here,
me
look at this
almost
wall.
feel
Look at
like
this warped
guilty for
forest.
placing one block in this world.
Yeah, like you know, it's just every plant, it's just all in its perfect place. I love this warped forest as well. It goes with the color scheme, that like kind of cyan
Yeah.
turquoise. Oh, it's so
Sulfire.
cool. Yeah. And then over here, like this, I think this was the actual size of her original house, and it kind of just got a kind of rework into being like a big altar, and then just slapped on the top of this dome. Like if you think about it, this was the size of the mansion, right? And
Yeah.
then all this, all this was added in, and this is what it was originally like. Just this on like surrounded by a big wall, and then everything else. It's just mad. Look at this.
How
Like
long did it
in
take to
here,
make like the lava moat?
the lava moat. I can't. I don't know. We're gonna have to ask. But
Because
all
that seems like it'd
this.
take ages.
Well, I remember the actual like framework, because if you look, you'd have to map all this block by block out on this
Yeah.
dome. So, and
And
that's
there's
an interesting.
fish.
We have a lot to talk about as well. The fish up there as well. Yeah. But there's a good story to tell when we get round to doing the podcast, whether it's out by the time this is out or whether it's due to release. There's a good story about how this lava wall was one of the most delicate things in the whole server, and just how one block could make it go very wrong. So that'll be something you'll definitely want to.
Yeah.
That's a story you'll want to hear. But yeah, and then under here you have like under the altar you have like this netherite armor. Look at this. Um, when they're not in use, they get put on these armor stands here,
Yeah. Should have
which is
given
really
it to
cool.
me.
Yeah, yeah. You go down here on the spiral staircase, and you get to see. Does it actually? I think it does. It goes onto a little platform. Shouldn't it? Oh, we're going down. It goes down a long while. Yeah, it does. It goes onto this little platform down here, where the tower is of Whispering. And then that's it. I think that's Stallowforgan in a nutshell, really.
Yeah.
Look at this. I just love the dragon. Look, there's another chain over there on its tail, just behind the library. Look at that. Where it's holding up its tail. Oh, that's so cool.
This is
I just love it.
wow.
It's amazing how like this was built. Like, granted, like in 4 months as well,
Yeah.
and like a majority of it was done in the kind of grindy, kind of like harsh conditions of survival, and you
Yeah.
had to just mine half of this stuff. Like, oh, that's just. And then obviously, if you just go around, you do a lap. She's put like on the side, outside of the lava walls. There's these kind of like I think they're is it deep slate or blackstone? It looks like no, it's deep
There's
slate,
deep slate bricks.
tiled kind of walls around the edge as well. It's just mad, and all the soulfire on top. There's a squid on top here. Oh my god, there's a squid over here. Look.
How do you even get there?
How do you even get there? It's
I'm gonna
just
push it
spawned
off.
in.
It's gonna die.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Yeah.
stuck.
It's got stuck down there now.
Oh man.
But yeah, look at that, and you can kind of see it all from above as well. It's very cool. It's a very cool build.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Stallowforgan for you. And I think now we have, if we go down here to where the road is, we have one of our personal favourites. This tunnel, right? There's so much that this was built like day one.
Yeah.
and has like constantly been like altered and remodeled. So like if we go up here though, into the station bit, you can just see like how many times we had to change this like rail network. Because originally, do you remember when like the rail was on the bottom
Yeah.
and like there was no second layer, and we thought, oh, let's have a second floor, and so we can just walk and go on horses, and then if you want a minecart, you can go down there. So you get the gist of that. And if we go down at the bottom and we actually go through it, you can actually just see how like you get a good view of the top up there. But you can just see like how this was all built in survival, and it was just like the amount of cobble that had to be smelted to make all these stone bricks as well is just
And
it's just mad.
the powered rails as well.
Oh yeah, the powered rails as well. Yeah, no, powered rails. Um, yeah, I just love it, and I think it's the perfect opening to the city because if you like make your way down here like and you just slowly walk up to this beacon here and welcome to Pallid City, you just get a good first view. You get the factory all the way over there, you get the nerve center, you got Rack Plaza over there, FMC building. You know, it's just it's so cool as
Yeah.
well. So I think there's a lot to point out here. So obviously you've got the bamboo farm here that we
Yeah.
use to
I
get
remember
our
placing
bamboo.
this.
Yeah.
I think I made this farm for the house that we were making because it used to
Yeah.
be bamboo. No, it is bamboo. It used to be
It
acacia.
is bamboo now. It used to be acacia, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was acacia. I remember making it out of acacia. And then the bloodbath massacre,
Of 24.
the bloodbath of 24, where many a time there was an incident outside this tunnel where many a mobs were slain.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mushy.
Shot by Glitch
Yeah.
Entertainment. How could you?
I love how you've got the monument over here of the upside down fork, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
something that
It's just a
was a
thought.
reoccurring joke. And then obviously up here, like you have the Pallid SMP sign as well, just back here. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, this storage room as well. Fun fact: this storage room actually didn't really get any use other than like 6 chests. All these are
Yeah.
empty. There's just nothing in here. And it finally, like, it was missing a roof, and someone, I don't know who, finally put a glass ceiling on it.
Yeah. I remember.
This was the
seeing that.
most like useless build in the series.
Wait a
Like,
minute, I
no
just
one
noticed.
actually...
No one finished it for
What?
me. Wait, hold on. Let me leave. Oh no, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. Maybe they did finish
What?
it. Because I was meant to put the entire like framing, like the frames of it, the edges,
Yeah,
in
it's
acacia,
finished.
but the bottom was cobblestone.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's finished. I thought it wasn't.
And then obviously over here as well. I mean, I'm trying to find the best route of getting through the entire city. You have
Yeah.
this like lovely cherry blossom little garden over here with all these glowstone monuments. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I mean, while we're here, the Colosseum. Now this Colosseum is in my top 10 builds. We have to talk about how like, you know, the redstone behind this as well. Not just the look of it, but the kind of mechanics of it all as well. And how it's all operated from my little throne over there. It's so cool. And obviously had the PvP stream.
Yeah.
That was fun. I'm looking forward to doing something similar next time around. Obviously you have the board over here. Of,
Yeah.
when we did it. That was fun.
Look at those.
Yeah, and then you have the
frames.
control center here. And it would play music and I could open the doors.
I remember sitting here in VR.
Yeah.
Was
I
an
won't flip
experience.
that switch because otherwise the disc will play and it'll probably
Yeah.
distract my thoughts. But then doors do open and we'll go see the barracks in a minute. We're heading to the
What
city
the?
centre in a minute. What?
Do you see that?
What?
Why is there sheep in the floor?
It's not in the floor for me.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was like a
No, it's
very
not.
odd textured pig, but no, it's a sheep. I was so
Well,
confused.
wildlife abnormalities, you know, aside.
Yeah.
We have a bee farm here. The bee
Yep.
farm.
Those hives.
This is where we did like a bit of the loot, where we got the loot. And this is the barracks. So if you go in, head in, I'll press the button. There you go. And We've got the red team and the blue team down here.
I think I'll go red.
Yeah, we'll show them both. I mean, it's basically the same on each side. But Rack, you know, kitted this place out. And once again, this is only seen in one stream, like down here. Do you know what I mean? It's just.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. It's just all in one stream.
Wow. I never saw this one. I only was on the red side.
But yeah, no, very cool. I love the Colosseum. It's a shame we didn't do more PvP as a matter of fact. There you go. Out you go.
We need a Colosseum in, you know.
Oh yeah, look at this sword as well. I only remembered that there was like a sword in the ground here.
Is this a new edition?
No, this was there during the stream. I just keep forgetting it's there.
Oh.
I remember this was a bucket. Do you remember when this was a bucket?
Yeah.
And it was just a pit, and it was finally transformed. It's so cool. So yeah, over here we have Gus Studios' house that was originally an orange box. This was the father of Jimmy, and then it was finally remodeled by Rack into a nice exterior. Because I remember a funny story. Gus was like, "Oh, just make a nice house. I mean, I'm probably not going to use it now because it's getting to the end. So just make a nice something that looks nice in its place." So there's Gus's house there as well. Yeah, very nice.
How beautiful it looks.
And over here, I think this is in my top 10 builds as well. Little Tanuki Town, and the big building in the middle being Tanuki Apartments. I mean, the detail. I mean, half of these aren't like got interiors, but like the middle one has. But still, like, look at the exterior. Look at the detail and the texturing, and how every block just all like the trapdoors and everything. It's just mad. It is mad.
And I like how the road fades in.
Yeah, the road. Yeah, we've got to talk about how that road just fades into this like kind of new style of street. It's just so cool. So if you come down here, look at the detail in here. Like, look at it. I mean, it's mad. All the paintings, all named, all labels. Look at the mirrors in the bathroom over here. I just love the way it's done using banners.
Yeah.
You got all the cubicles there and whatnot. I love the TA for Tanuki Apartments as well, and also just the computers here as well. Look at this. Look like the Windows XD or got the little flower. I know it's a field on, but Oh. There you go.
Forever broken laptop.
Forever broken. There we go. Down here, yeah, look, you've got the lobby here. You've got a little couch here. Got the package. Oh, all these, like, it's got like a kind of mail system as well. I just love how no one lived here. Like, this is what we need more of early on. So people can actually like have, if they don't want a house, like, got the desk here. If they don't want a house, they can just rent one, I suppose.
Yeah.
You got all the individual rooms, not furnished, but it just goes up as well. And look, the detail of like these like stairs, it's just the same the whole way up. It's just interior wise, it's mad.
Yeah.
Like up here, and it keeps going up and up, and they're all kind of like unique layouts for the individual apartments.
I've never been here.
Have you never been in here? There you go. Look, another thing you haven't done.
I mean, I've been at the bottom, but not here, like the top.
And then obviously, if you come through here, you get a nice view of the city as well. So yeah, that's that. If we head back down, one thing I would love to show next is the little Easter egg that we've made in this series for one of our viewers. Let's head down here. There we go. It's kind of a bit weird flying without like seeing where my cursor is, because I don't know if I'm going to hit into a door or something.
Yeah.
So you have this little tunnel in here, and if you go through here, we there you go. You have Idiotic's face, as well as where the 300 slightly waxed weather-cut copper stairs was, and it's
And
kind of
some
like a little
jimmies.
glitchy area. And some jimmies, the Legion of Jimmies, they're still here. They took refuge underground. So
Yeah.
after we started slaughtering them all.
I can imagine the fear in their eyes.
Yeah, I made it so all the gravel kind of like has fallen down, makes it look like it's like a cave has collapsed or something, and it's kind of all very weird and bizarre and you know very
Yeah.
full break. So yeah, that's cool up there. And then
Yeah.
right at the very top over here, where are you? Oh,
Uh, where
right
am I?
here. Where am I? You see, like, this world is massive. It's like you get lost in it. So if you go up here, um, we have the Tree of Life, which I'm very happy we got. Well, now little thing about this as well. So for those who know, um, I did a world with my original kind of Minecraft crew, and we wanted to do a YouTube channel called Mythical Gaming. And one of the things that we had this huge world, and I kid you not, it was a creative world, and we built so much for it. And it was going to kind of be where we did all our YouTube videos. It never actually had a channel, and it kind of is just lost media at this point.
Yeah.
But there is a bit of footage that I managed to collect, and I'll give it to Fred to put in the video. For when you watch this back on the Pallid channel, at least, not on my perspective, but on the Pallid one.
Yeah.
And you'll see that in this very shot that I'm about to show, there's a tree, and it's a giant tree. Granted, it doesn't look the same, but we called it the Tree of Life, and this was this was a little reference to that, and have it on a place called Mythical Mountain. So we made that. There's a little nod to what could have been, and how this series kind of adopted that whole vision and transformed it in a way. So you can go in here as well in the tree. I didn't even know you could go up here either.
Up
You
where?
can go into the actual. You can go into the actual top of the tree where all the leaves are. I didn't know you could do that. Huh, pretty cool. So yeah, if we head back down here, you have oh, Fred's already there. You have the museum, and now this place, I remember seeing this place. Oh man, like it's insane. I think there's some barrier blocks here where someone's boarded it off in the last stream. Is there barrier block? Yeah, there must be barrier blocks here.
Barrier blocks.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Invisible like wall blocks that you can't.
Oh yeah.
You just float, just walking on midair. So yeah, down here, then you have obviously all of our monuments. So you have the heavy core, the Nautilus shell, the Eye of Ender, the Never Star, the disc. Mr. Pink is still there. You know, being one of the main kind of animal characters that we had in this server, and he's still alive. This is the original Mr. Pink.
And he's trapped
Mr.
there
Pink
forever.
didn't die once. Yeah, this is the same one that was in the shop. It's the actual one animal that I think is the original one that wasn't duplicated throughout the series and just renamed. You have the Ender Dragon there, the Ender Dragon head, and the Dragon breath, and some skulls there as well. But yeah, this place is so cool. And again, only shown on one stream.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it the last?
right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go up there. There is a water elevator,
Oh
but
yeah.
for simplicity's sake,
I'll just take the water.
you can go up it. It doesn't really matter. We're flying as well, so.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it probably would have been quicker. You're probably already up there by now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there we go. We made it just at the same time. Yeah, and then over here, you have my house, which I don't like my house one bit.
Really?
It was too big. It was too difficult to furnish, and it's not even.
Is
It's
it
kind
not?
of, it's kind of weird. In my bedroom, you'll see what I mean. I just don't like this build, and if we go inside, it's very barren.
I thought it was
it's
decent.
it's all right, but yeah, I'm not doing this again next time. Next time, I'm gonna build something very petite. You know, something that I can actually decorate and have done very nice. You got the storage room here,
Yeah.
as you can see.
I used to love stealing
Again,
from here.
very barren.
Yeah.
Not very full of things. I mean, look, I just ended up putting slabs everywhere. It's kind of, and like stairs, just to, I don't know, just to add something to it. You got my back garden here.
Yeah.
You know, I remember doing this on stream. It's a little garden, nothing special.
Look how beautiful it looks.
I think my favourite spot in this house is the kitchen, as a matter of fact.
The
At least the
yeah.
kitchen does look nice.
We had a meeting here, didn't we?
We had a little breakfast here,
Yeah.
yeah. We have the back door there. Nothing. It's not really anything over there. But yeah, that's that room. And then over here you have this is the actual dining room, the main main room.
Yeah.
Because this hasn't actually got a living room. It's just like kind of one big table, as well, and you can just overlook the city. I mean, it's got a nice view. Granted, it's a nice view, but it's got a better view upstairs as well, actually. Then up here, you have nothing. Yeah, but basically, this is the only room. This is my utility room. This is where I kept all my stuff, all my shulker boxes,
Yeah.
and one of each kind of crafting thing. Yeah. My bedroom.
balcony.
Look, it's not symmetrical. Look, if you look at where the carpet ends, oh look, the balcony. It just don't add up. It just don't add. This
Oh
block
yeah.
here. It's just oh no, it's horrible. I don't like it. But it's got a good view of the city. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that just wonderful? It's mad. It's mad. I love it. And then you have yeah, my bed. You have one of the map. This map here as well. We actually stopped doing this map in my room here because
Where?
if you come back in the room, there we go. This map here, this is a level 3 map, and it actually just goes to show like you can actually see like this bit of big lake over here is where M's farm is. You can actually kind of see where all the overgrowth is there, just as
Yeah.
my head. You can see the ice, where the ice is. Where
Yeah.
that land connects, you can kind of see where her base is. And it's not that far away, but the interesting thing is that we just quit doing this map because it's just we didn't need to see out this far, and it's really not detailed enough. So we ended up doing these smaller maps over here. I don't think this one is updated actually. It doesn't look
No.
like it's. Oh no, maybe it is. The better one's in the middle of the city anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's one more room. Actually, there's one more room at least that I did. It's kind of a little wildlife room over here.
Oh, yeah, I remember this place.
As you can see, very barren. There's just not a lot here because I didn't have time to do it. I didn't have the will to do it. I kind of built this huge structure, and I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too much for me.
That's just me with FMC Tower.
Yeah, I mean that's what we said. We built all the. But then again, like when we said modern was the theme, it was like, we just had to build something that kind of made it look city-esque. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's Mythical Mountain. Anywho, so yeah, I mean it's a nice place. It's a nice place. It's all kind of the two areas, Pallid Key and Pallid City. They all kind of are kind of bordered off by this mountain as well. And do you remember, if you come down to, you remember the road up to Mythical Mountain? Did you realise that Daring actually fully terraformed this to be natural? This is
Where?
all artificial.
Really?
This wall here, yeah.
What was here?
Don't even recognise it, do you? It was flat. If you go back, we'll put it on the video, and you probably won't see it until the edit. And you'll probably be like putting some text on or something saying, "Oh yeah, now I see it." But it was literally it was just a blank wall, and it was same with this mountain. If you go around to Tanuki Town here, see this entire cliff here where it leads down. All this, yeah. I kid you not, all artificial, all done by Daring.
God damn, I didn't even notice.
It looks natural, doesn't it? But it is just no. That was all done. After the builds were there, and it's just mad. It is mad. So yeah. Anyway, if we go back to the city, down to the tunnel area, we're going to go forward now into the town centre, and show off over here. So this is the kind of map area, so you can see all the faction bases. We had M's farm over here. We had Tanuki Kingdom over here. We had Zrexton there. Scourge Land there. Permafrost. I don't. Do you know? We actually just kind of gave it a name because there was one build here, and it's the furthest point on the whole map. This is as far as anyone's been on Pallid SMP, and there's just this one structure here that you're probably going to see, and that will be it. Yeah. Pallid Key, and this is the main map. This is the map that I like because it just shows it all in a bit more detail. Apparently, this size level 0 map, every block is a pixel on this map. Apparently.
Really?
So you can see, yeah.
Damn.
You can see each and every block.
That's really cool.
It's very nice. And obviously this is where the original connection to Stello Forgan was, and then it was kind of transformed into a more nicer area.
Yeah.
You know, less fiery.
Yeah. Less.
And then speaking about our modern theme.
The watermelon stand.
The watermelon stand, it's gone. Yeah,
put a picture up of what it used to look like.
Yeah, the watermelon stand was there, didn't it? And then it was
and the
kind
horse
of
pen.
gone. And the horse. Do you know why they were gone? Because in the last thumbnail, we couldn't see the Pallid SMP sign. So we wanted to get that in on the last thumbnail, so we demolished it just so we could make the last thumbnail to replicate the old one. Anyway, fun fact: this bit of grass here that we kind of cornered off is the only bit of grass that is still natural from when we first left it there.
Really?
Strolled Vase's pub, which we'll get to in a minute, that grass was put there to kind of level it out. But all this is the kind of original, besides the creeper, explosions that we had. This is the original pieces of grass from the world, and this is where it is. This is our first house.
This is where it all begun.
This is where it all started. And then obviously we have our beacon here that we put out, which is very nice. I love this kind of,
structure.
Stone kind of monument structure. Yeah, it's really cool. And then this over here, I kid you not, right here was where it happened. This is where the baby sheep ended up.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember being in this house right here and seeing it through that window here. I remember seeing it through that window. And
deserve to die.
Yeah, I was like, oh, brutal. Yeah. But this is the first house. I mean, what you built most of this. So, I mean, you give us a little walkthrough down here. Give us a little.
I mean, obviously it's not very good, but it is the first house. This used to be acacia. I think the doors were also right. I don't remember if the doors were also acacia.
Yeah, I think they must have been. Oh no, maybe they were oak. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'll put a picture on the screen.
It's been so long.
There used to be beds here, but they're gone. And this used to be a 1-block staircase. The house used to be 1 block smaller as well. I extended it.
This was where Mr. Moo died, right here.
Yeah, Mr. God, I can't believe Mr. Moo died.
Mr. Moo is dead.
But if we go downstairs, there used to be a door here actually, which used to go into the room.
Yeah.
But then I repositioned it, and it's now here. Here used to be what used to be here. I think a stone cut has been stolen. This was where I found Mr. Moo. He was just down here, and I named him Mr. Moo.
Yeah, this is it. This is where I said the line.
Yeah, we were all here. There's a hidden painting here. Here used to be a parrot which died. I don't know how. Someone killed it.
Is this the name of the parrot?
I don't know what the parrot was called. I think Mr. Moo was my cow, and then the other one was G.F. Elgin's. Whatever it was, I don't remember. I think it was a dog that got killed.
Plus G.F. Elgin. Oh my!
Oh yeah.
I think this is the last sign in the entire server with this on.
Yeah, that used to be everywhere.
What were these? They were like
Like.
What did he do? He went around
every sign, changing it to say plus GFL.
Yeah, like if it was someone's room, it would be also GFL.
They even went all the way to Tanuki Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Change the sign there. Damn. So yeah, here's Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, stuff like that. Then here This just goes to the FMC
Well, yeah,
building.
we'll go
We'll go to that.
there in a, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go to that last, I think. Round
Uh,
here. Well, wasn't this the last? Yeah.
here used
I
to
love how
be.
everyone stole it
Yeah, everyone
because it was
stole my cauldron. I didn't need them,
the lava
but
factory.
yeah. I mean, that got put to good use anyways. I could just go there for lava. Here used to be a nether portal, which apparently messed with the nether link, so had to be taken down. And do we go down here now, or do we wait till we visit?
I think we'll wait. We'll
Okay.
show that one off when we actually show Rexton.
Yeah.
Um.
Um.
Yeah.
So yeah, as for the
Let's.
house, we haven't seen the other rooms. Let's
Yeah.
go and
As for
see
the other
them.
house, I mean, well, to be fair, what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to split this up. So if you're watching this from my point of view, I'm gonna have to end this as part one from my point of view. I obviously will edit this out in the Pallid video.
Yeah.
Um. But yeah, from my point of view, this is part one of the tour. So part two will be up soon, hopefully after this one comes out. And yeah, stay tuned for that. So I'll end this now, and I'll see you in part two.
Yep.
Alrighty, welcome to part two of our Pallid SMP tour on my channel. Fred is there still recording for the Pallid channel, and we're just going to resume where we left off. So yeah, what's next?
Spectre's room. Oh,
Spectre's room. Oh
was it
yeah,
his? Yeah.
because you're not on visitor. So sorry, when you're on visitor, you haven't got pressure plate permissions.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to open every door for you. Yeah, Spectre's room. Oh my god, I remember this.
Did he even use it much?
He did actually, because he stored all of his music discs and stuff.
Yeah.
Every valuable thing's been stolen though. Yeah.
He had the Fort Hollow balcony.
Oh yeah. Port Hollow balcony down here.
You can see.
I remember when this was the safest place.
Yeah.
Under here, whereas like no one's like no mobs were gonna spawn in suddenly. Yeah, I love a bit.
Did
Of
this
Fort
always
Hollow.
used to be a watermelon farm?
Yeah, do you know this was like the whole purpose of it, to have like a food farm down here where no one could steal it.
Ah.
And I was originally going to start making cookies, but I went and got some cocoa beans, and then I never actually used them, so they've never been mined. They've just been there.
Well, they're here.
As well. Yeah, a little secret as well. TRMJ, who joined on the last stream, actually did join the realm a little earlier. And if you look, put down this sign.
Yeah, and there's his bed.
Cave. And there's his bed. Look, this is because he was Yoda, and he kind of had like a little cove house thing here. Yeah.
Did this used to be like exposed to the surface?
This place, no, I can't remember how this place looked. I know we terraformed the living daylights out of this area. This used to be a little ravine, didn't it? Because if you come down here, like, I believe you can actually see the rest of it. Yeah, look, it used to be this. Oh my god, look! You can see like a lot of the under. Look, come under here, look. You can see a lot of where all the skate park. Because this is under the skate park, which we're going to get to in a minute. This was our first ever real mine as well down here.
Is Spectre's like cave down there?
Yeah, Spectre's cave was... No, I don't think anything's actually down there though. But it was like, that's where he mined.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we head round here to see the rest of Fort Hollow, there was this condemned area, which there's actually no way back.
There is.
There is! Someone put a button there! Oh my god, the whole time! This place. Yeah, look, this is where, this is a weird place. I don't know what was going to go. But there was a rumour what this place was going to be, and apparently this place was going to be a secret weapons supply. So, under the city, there was going to be all the dynamite and everything. Like a kind of Guy Fawkes. Because this is under the house. This is under everything, kind of.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then it kind of just got abandoned, and no one ever went down here. But clearly someone did. I think... Because look, there's Frostwalker down here. So someone must have come by here.
I think I came down here once, like, towards the later episodes, but I don't remember why.
Yeah.
I think it was to
Well,
mine.
yeah, but I don't know why this was ever an area that was. I don't think we just stumbled across it really. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And over here is my room that was actually never done because I'd actually started work on my house by the time it
Yeah.
was done.